The level of craftsmanship in songwriting in Nashville, I think, is unique because a lot of times in LA, you're sitting in rooms with 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people who have unique, specific jobs that they're there to do. And in Nashville, almost always, if I'm sitting in a room with 3 people, all 3 of us started making music sitting in our bedrooms with an acoustic guitar, writing our own stories out. And so I feel like acoustic guitars, being well more versatile than a piano, or more portable than a piano, become the thing that we kind of build a lot of our stories off of. Having just the backdrop of a simple instrument like an acoustic guitar gives us, we don't get clouded by other parts of the story that make us feel like it's fuller than it really is. If it works on an acoustic guitar, then I know it's going to work in the other way around. If you start big, then it's not always going to reduce down super well. If it's going to work in this space, if it gives you chills with an acoustic guitar, then it can become the other thing very easily. So, okay, so when I record acoustic guitars, usually I record a stereo setup. That way, if I want to just use one guitar, I'll have a wide image, and if I don't need that, then I can always just get rid of one side of it. So normal setup is to have one of the ribbons here in the front, and that'll be kind of the dominant one that I'm using. And then having one as like an ear shot over here, and because I'm a lefty, it goes on this side. But having this set up here, and the trick of it is that this guy's parallel or perpendicular with the floor, and this guy's parallel with the floor, so that way you don't have to deal with phase issues with the 2 of them. But yeah, having this guy set up essentially at around the 12th fret in the front, 6 inches or so off, and then this guy up top. Because of the way that it's set up, this guy's going to be getting more sound than the top, so this one is usually boosted a little bit more. But essentially, that's the setup. Right now, I run through these APIs as they come through, and then I just have a couple of DBXs that I kind of use as a limiter to knock off just some of the top end of it. But with this setup, this is how all the acoustic guitars are recorded, and has ended up on a lot of records this way. And there's something really natural and nice about it. And if I'm moving around a little bit, it still gives a natural image of how everything's spread out. So, yeah, and these mics have sounded better than anything else that I've ever used with this setup. So, it's warm because of the ribbon mic, but there's still enough top end information in there that it doesn't feel like it's cloudy or murky. So, yeah, it's been great.